Morning traders, it's Monday 19th of July 2021. Hope you've had a great weekend. It's been beautiful weather here. Hope it's been the same where you are. So let's have a quick look at the news. Monday, no news, no high priority news expected, and not really a lot of high priority news throughout the week really. A little bit of news in the early hours of tomorrow morning from Australia, the monetary policy meeting minutes. Japanese bank holiday on Thursday. Not news, I know, but it's always good to know when potentially there's going to be some players missing from the market. Big news here for Euro, the monetary policy statement, so look out for that. These are all UK times. And then a little bit of further news on Friday with, again, bank holiday in Japan. The market opened last night and it's gone straight into what we call risk off mode, and you can see this is the US Dow, the Dow 30, the Dow Jones I should say. This was on Friday, I believe, 16th. Yeah, just selling off, so risk off. Little correction here during the Asian session, and it started selling off again. We can see that bearish momentum here, and when it's risk off, we normally see money transferred into safe havens, and we normally see the risk assets also sell off. So risk assets are Kiwi dollar, Australian dollar, and the Canadian dollar. So we should see either all of those or some of those sell off, and the one that stands out today is the Canadian dollar. This is really selling off hard. You can see where the Canadian dollar is the term of the currency pair, so the term is the second part. Okay, we've got this is up on the day, up, yep, up, meaning that the CAD is significantly weaker than the base, which is the first part of the currency pair. And also we've got CAD here, which is the base, the first part of the currency pair. These are down, so there's big CAD weakness across the market, and you know, I can just show you just by showing a chart. Okay, look at this. This was the daily candle. This is the daily candle. Okay, so opened about this level here, and it's already pushing up. Look at this hourly time frame, really pushing. Is it the best time to buy this? I always say the same thing. You know, when you've had a big move like this, and it's literally only 9 o'clock in the morning here in the UK, you know, probably not the best time to get in. The best time to get into a trade really is when identifying the movement, whether it's up or down, you know, having your bias, and then looking for price to pull back into the moving averages. That would be the best time. So obviously we may not necessarily want to wait until price gets all the way back down into these averages, maybe into about 125.50, somewhere around there. This could carry on, so you need to look for a little pullback here. I would look for, you know, a pullback on this 1 hour at least into these moving averages. You can see this last swing high here, which we've broken. We need some kind of pullback. Okay, there's no point trying to get into a trade all the way up here, and I think this is going to be the same with most of the CAD pairs. Look at the cycles. Yeah, when price comes back into the moving averages and then we start to push away again, that would have been the best time to get involved. Unfortunately, all this, you know, this kind of big move and big moves on the CAD happened during the Asian session when a lot of us are sleeping. Aussie CAD doesn't look so impressive, does it? But there's still definitely some movement there. Euro CAD looking good. Again, you know, we've made a new high now. Let me just put a MACD on this. I just want to see. Okay, there's still some there's a bit of divergence there between this high and this high, as you can see. But yeah, this is interesting. Let's just have a look at oil, because oil and CAD are correlated generally, because oil is a big export of Canada. Let me just see what oil's doing. Let me have a look on the daily. Now this is interesting because the daily has come into the 50 moving average. It's been very, very bullish. We've had a correction here of the daily move, a little pullback and another move down, and now we've come into that 50 moving average. So is that going to cause that sell-off in oil to slow down a bit? Now, what's also interesting though is the fact that if you go to the weekly and go to the left, okay, look where we were when this sold off. 76, big area of resistance. Okay, so we could see a deeper pullback on this here, maybe into 66, who knows. We did here, look, when we came to this same zone, we pulled all the way back down here into around about 65. So could we do the same again here? So maybe we'll see some more CAD strength, CAD weakness I should say. Maybe we'll see some more oil weakness because they are correlated. So all I can say is keep your eyes on CAD, and if we can get any decent corrections in the market, then we can look to sell it again. And you can look to potentially sell oil if we get any setups on there as well. So CAD is the big mover. Japanese yen is the strongest. So CAD is the weakest, Japanese yen is the strongest at the moment. And you can see that by looking at these, all these yen pairs. Japanese yen is always the term of the currency pair, so the second part, and you can see that it is weak against all of these: USD, Aussie, CAD, Swiss franc, euro, pound, and the Kiwi. So we've got money going from the indices, for instance the Dow Jones. We've got money going out of CAD. We've also got money going out of the Australian dollar, Swiss franc, and the Kiwi dollar, which are, you know, weak as well, but the CAD's the main one. And we've got money flow going into the Japanese yen at the moment. So CAD yen should be a big mover because CAD's weak. CAD's very weak, the weakest, and yen is the strongest. And yeah, some really, really nice cycles there. This is the 4 hour, hourly. Really, really nice, guys. This could be a really, really good one to trade. Let me just go on to the daily here. Okay, would be looking for a bit of pullback, ideally. Okay, look, very, very minimum I would say to you guys is if you're trading the hourly time frame, you'd want price to pull back in the minimum into that 20 moving average on the hourly time frame. Now that does actually look like a nice area, and I'll show you why. Because we've got these lows here. Okay, this was support. It's broken now. You know, what do we do when a level is broken? We look for price to come back in. We look for it to sell off again. So that's what you can look for today. Don't jump into any CAD trades. Look for the pullbacks into significant areas which have been broken. Look for sellers to come in again. Okay, but it is early days. You know, it's early on the Monday morning. But that is the state of play at the moment. We are in risk off. Canadian dollar is the weakest currency. Japanese yen is the strongest currency. Indices are selling off. We've got oil selling off as well. Let's see if that market sentiment continues. So have a great day. Bye for now.